Hello and welcome to Woof, What a Mouthful. It's October and we have Cedric with us. Oh, hey, there you go. Got a spooky light happening. And we've got Whitney. Whitney with her light coming in 3, 2, maybe not at all, but look at ooh. Oh, and they have their okay. Both of you should smile. Look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. That would be a brilliant dental or dentist office billboard or commercial for the Halloween season.
Yeah. And you just heard my cat auto feeder because I forgot that goes off at 7 o'clock every night.
Oh.
That spooky noise, spooky ghost noise.
Yeah, very spooky ghost noise, along with my lisp, this teeth.
Well,
oh, great. We're going to have a good time.
I'm going to test your lisp right now. What are we talking about tonight, Whit?
We are talking about Halloween Horror Nights tonight down at Universal Orlando. So I was down there, it was last week, right? Last week? Before?
Yeah.
What Cedric said.
Days ago. We don't know. It's a construct. Yeah, went down there, and on Thursday, the 23rd of September, we went and ran around, let people scare us. Scare actors mostly, but Cedric, I think you probably had the best scare of the night with that one kid in the curtains. Please tell us more.
This is where it begins. So the house attendants are and will forever be the scariest part of any house. But to draw the picture, you walk to the soundstage and there's like curtains that lead you towards the maze of beautiful like set and design and stuff, but they're just black curtains. And so in a very bright orange shirt, this dude like pops out of nowhere, and like we didn't even enter the house yet, but I think that was like my only scare of the night, and he got me really good because like you should have seen him there, but you didn't.
Listen, you were leading there were 5 of us total, and what is it? You were at the front, you turned around and said something like, "Do we have everybody?" And he was back over here in your blind spot and went, "Yeah, man, I'm right here," and just
he wasn't even talking to us. He was talking across like to the other house attendant, but just out of nowhere, like the Horror Nights, if anybody's watching this who's in charge, like that's where you put scare actors at. No triggers, no hole curtains.
All I heard was you freaking out behind me, and I was like, it hasn't even started yet. But it did start? I don't know what's happening.
That was so
what house was that? I don't even remember. Do you guys?
Chainsaw.
Yeah. Texas.
I did not like that house. I didn't like the way it smelled. No ghost. But I have a favorite.
What was it?
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Beetlejuice was good.
She said it was.
One time. It's so fun though. They had in the I didn't want to say the name too many times, but it was throughout all the characters. It was just really fun. It was fun. I don't know. It just was my kind of Halloween, as I'm wearing a Disney Halloween shirt talking about Universal. But hey.
Same.
What was your favorite?
Beetlejuice was really close, but I love Haunting of Hill House, and I feel like that was their crowning jewel this year. As far as aesthetic, I can't with the teeth.
Aesthetic.
And the anemone.
As far as aesthetics are concerned, the pumpkin house, what was it? Wicked Growth?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. All those pumpkins and the candlelight. Yes, please.
Really cool.
We might want to back up. For anybody that has no idea what the hell we're talking about, why are you here? Halloween Horror Nights. Universal Studios in California does this too, right? Yeah.
I think theirs is a little bit different than ours, but yeah, they
Sorry.
Cedric said, "I'm not here to talk about California. I'll throw my phone down."
These are error.
Oh, you are upside down.
You're upside down. Come on, Spider-Man.
All the things is Halloween. Okay, try this again.
I love how he just rotated it and he's still upside down.
I'm like, what? Why?
There you are.
Okay, all right.
No, okay, there you go.
Just gonna.
No, it
There
is
we go.
the timer. Oh, this is just we're having a great time. We're doing well. Oh crap. Okay.
Oh.
NFL.
So it's a bunch of haunted houses. It's a bunch of scare zones, which are actors running through themed portions of the street. And this year was 30 Years of Fear. So you had some new Halloween icons from years past and some new ones. So you get Beetlejuice, you get the
10
haunted
houses.
house, and what?
4 scare zones. 10 houses, 4 scare zones.
Did they have 4? 1, 2, yeah, 4. Okay. Yes, 10 houses, which I don't know about you guys. This was the first year I've done all the houses in one night.
Tell them why you were able to.
Because we're adults and we were finally able to do the fast passes, which is so worth it. If you guys have the money,
Do it.
Please do it.
Do it. Be that boozy, BITCH.
Yep.
Don't spell that good.
Yeah, it really did make a difference because you could get through all the houses without panicking
Sweating.
that you're going to run out of time, without sweating. And I mean, I don't know. I, of course, used to work there. Cedric, you still work there. So you got in with your ID, but you still paid extra for the express pass. When I worked there, I mean, this is the first year I think I ever paid to go to horror nights. So having the express pass really makes a difference because I would hate to not be able to see everything when I plan to go, you know, especially because there is so much to do. But I mean, reality is it's expensive. So, you know, you want to be sure to get the biggest bang for your buck. I can see the kitty cat. Oh, look at all those. How do you have 3?
You just got to get your friends in the horror nights. Hi, friends. I'm kidding.
I could so pass for you, obviously. Just a little shorter, but that's the only difference.
Clearly.
Obviously.
Well, what?
No tanning necessary.
So, Taylor, your favorite was Beetlejuice. Mine was Haunting of Hill House, which stayed very true to the show. It was very pretty.
Prettery. Are you drunk on butterbeer?
No, I'm not. I've had that much.
Lightweight.
Cedric, what was your favorite house? Please, dear God, save us.
You know, I really thought I liked Texas Chainsaw until the ops person scared me. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my answer, and I'm gonna say The Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was cool.
Yeah, I just representation matters, and I'll leave it at that. No, I'm kidding. When you walk into the house, a very strong, powerful Black woman is the Bride of Frankenstein, and that it was one of the houses they had last year for the 30 and a half anniversary or 29.5 or whatever anniversary. And so I got to see it during the day, and it didn't really hit me back then. But then, you know, when you know the intricacies of casting and all those other things, you continue to go through the house and you're like, okay, well, she was Black up front. Oh, and she's Black in this house or in this room and in this room and this room. And they consistently cast that. And I thought that was interesting and appreciated. So.
Yay. It was really, I mean, you said it, like that powerhouse of a woman right up front, like gorgeous, terrifying,
Beautiful.
Strong, like intriguing. Like you walk in and you go, oh, this is her story. This isn't the monster story. This is her story.
So much passion.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Did they do things for Halloween Horror Nights last year?
It was just the 3 houses, the one that was Taylor's favorite that we're not allowed to say again. That was the one they released like the week of Halloween. And then they had Tooth Fairy and The Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, that was just during the day.
During the day, yeah, because of COVID. That.
I will say with the COVID protocols, like for like having masks or plexiglass or barriers. I thought it was going to give away where the scares were, and they did it so well where you are. I got scared so many times, guys.
Why are you laughing with it?
The one thing that I was I know why they did it. We talked about this that night, were the attendants that were not themed in anything. They were just placed at various parts of the houses to keep you from going off track. You'd go,
or to terrify
Brenda. Oh, okay. And just continue on to your house. That placed actually like in the mazes. Why would you? Okay, fine. But whatever.
It is to protect the scare actors.
Yeah.
But half of them are like Mighty Mite out there or Mighty Mouse.
It's like when they had me
but
escort a guy playing Hellboy. What the heck am I gonna do?
Exactly.
Compared to Hellboy.
Tattletale.
You want your picture? Too bad. You were mean. Go away.
Get him, Hellboy.
You mentioned the Tooth Fairy house. I wasn't expecting that one to be as creepy as it was. That one.
The little people. We have a visitor. I'm sorry. She needs attention.
I swear. Toby's related.
What a mouthful. What a mouthful. Open your mouth. Show me your mouth is full. You were saying something about Tooth Fairy and being creepy.
Teeth. Nope.
Teeth.
I had to like disassociate throughout that entire house. I don't do teeth.
You don't like teeth?
Teeth and horror.
No teeth for you?
These are fine. But like when people are having them like people are like pulling them out with instruments and stuff and moving, I can't.
Oh my gosh, yeah. There was like one scene where the dude was like hung by like dental floss. I was like, that looks so painful. Just like even strong, just like.
Yeah, even seeing like, okay, a skull that was decor, but then you saw that the Tooth Fairy didn't just grab the tooth, it was like half of the dude's bottom jaw, and it was just gnarly looking and like gruesome. I was like, I'm glad I saw this as an adult and not, I don't know why I would have been there as a child, but we did see children, but you know, that would have ruined some stuff. So, yeah. But for those who are going or have gone, I think the opening of that house is really interesting, the way they did it with like as a storybook. So if you do see that, well, those who aren't going either, I don't know why I said for those who are or not, it's everybody, we're all inclusive here.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was really neat.
I'm trying to think of the other houses.
It reminded me of the Cat in the Hat ride, or like the Winnie the Pooh ride.
Yeah. That one kid though, right when you enter in, that like storybook, that little kid on the bed, and he just like
moves forward.
Cute, not like that. That's not scary. Embarrassing, yeah. But that was, I don't like that.
No. What I thought that little kid looked like was a bratty little toddler Tom Riddle.
Oh yeah, okay, I get it.
Sounded like him too.
Well, now you guys got to go to the show. I didn't get to experience that.
Taylor, take it away. I was ready for this moment. Are we doing it?
We're doing it. The show was awesome. There were so many, like there was this gal who danced and swallowed fire and like did all this crazy stuff. And I kept telling Cedric, she has fringe on her costume and her hair is long. Like, how is she not lighting up right now? But it was just so impressive. There was this one gal who I'm sure was a contortionist as well, but she just did like all these crazy flexibility type moves, and all these dancers are going on and stuff. But the real show was in front of us, right in front of my knees, which I'm still wearing the boot at this point. Cedric knew somebody who got us into the front row, like right behind second row, and then the row in front of us was handicapped. Don't know why this woman wasn't handicapped, other than maybe she was with people who were handicapped, or maybe no, she was, because there was somebody next to her who was in a wheelchair that she was with. I say that she's in the front row because when she got up to dance and twerk and headbang and throw her hair around, security had to run forward so she wasn't in the dancer's way or anything to get back. But she was drunk. She had a lot of her business up in my business. I was sanitizing my knees when her sweaty skin would touch me. And so just like, you want to switch? You want to switch? I was like, it's going to make it so obvious. No. But yeah, it was every time something happened, I could feel Cedric laugh or feel his facial expression just by sitting next to him. It's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I do have a boot. I could kick her. I'm not going to kick her. I'm not a violent person.
She would have deserved it.
Oh no.
It was a lot. But all that being said, it didn't take away from the show itself, because the performers were working their butts off. I personally think it was really cool because they had so much going on. And it seems like depending on the show you saw, depended on the special acts that you would see too. Am I right with that, Cedric?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. So not every show was the same.
It's just so much going on that every time you go back, you'll probably catch something different. Like,
I see what you mean. Okay, well, that's nice. Well, how did it compare then to any of the shows I've seen in past being down there have been Bill and Ted? So how did it?
It's very risque and sexy.
I feel like Bill and Ted was too, though. They had their moments with stuff, like maybe not all the characters, but I've said it before. It's nothing against anybody who's ever created or worked on that show. But if you aren't on top of all of the movie references, or sometimes there seem to be like inside jokes among the cast, or only people who would go there regularly to view the show would get, half the stuff might go over people's heads. So, and myself included in that. Maybe that's just because I wasn't aware of what was going on at the time, and that was just a me thing. But this one seemed like everybody could take something from it without feeling like they didn't get something or understand, or I don't know if I'm making sense with that or not, but
you are.
I got some of the jokes, and then other jokes I didn't get, but I also don't, I'm not as up to speed with the cool kids. So
Bill and Ted's was like an SNL skit, essentially.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Lost in that. I mean, I got that too. There were a couple of things that just would go way over my head, and I know even more so now just because I don't stay caught up too regularly with new pop culture trends. So we were able to not only do Halloween things. Please sign in to Excel password. No, I don't want to do that. We were able to actually go into Gringotts and Harry Potter and get butterbeer. Now
with our express passes.
With our express pass, yes. Yes. My glasses fell off, like the 3D glasses, in the middle of the ride.
Really? And
my boot caught it basically at my feet. So got boot, das boot, baby. But that the guy next to me was just having a blast. The reactions, it was his first time on the ride. He's like, oh, wow. Oh no. Oh my gosh. And it was so funny. I complimented at the end. I said, you were so entertaining to sit next to. Thank you. And he just blushed and laughed. But it was fun. And then butterbeer.
I love the land when it's dark too. It's beautiful over there. You get to see different aspects of the shop.
How much cooler after Death Eaters were in both parks.
I still haven't seen them.
Either. On the internet. Did you got a really good picture of the dragon with the fire, right?
Video, right?
Or video.
Under it. Yeah. I'll get I've got a video for it. I can post that. But it's also me sounding like some redneck. Yeah. About the time the fire. Maybe I'll edit that out.
Complete with flannel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right now.
I just had a vision of you doing that. And having Will Ferrell from Talladega Nights just pop up going, yeah. I hated that movie. I like Will Ferrell, but I hated that movie. But yeah, we got frozen butterbeer. That was delicious.
And
You guys, we have an assignment the next time you're down here with
okay.
Cedric. We need to recreate the photo since we didn't get a chance to with all of us in the butterbeer.
Yeah, the butterbeer.
Oh, didn't even think we were trying to do so much.
It was a longer trip, but it went by really quick.
When you didn't eat, it's great.
Oh, talk about the grilled cheese saga.
You first. Oh yeah. Please include what will happen if they ran out.
I forgot about the grilled cheese saga. So I don't remember if it's been the same in past, but Halloween Horror Nights will have like food trucks or tents or whatnot posted throughout the park. At least this year, we're themed to each house, and they'll have like one or two like food items, and they've got a drink that's themed, whatever, along with like, Coke, water, tea, whatever the hell. And one of the first places that we stopped, we were walking through like, man, food sounds really good. Oh, a grilled cheese. That's one of my, not even a guilty pleasure food. It's just comfort food. So as we get deeper into the park, like, man, hunger pangs are starting to hit. We need to find these. And nobody else had them. Went into Gringotts, went all the way around the damn park until we realized it's themed to the area. And it was Nell from Haunting of Hill House. It was her like tea sandwiches. So I had to go all the way.
And where did we?
There.
I was gonna say we started there basically.
Yeah, we started there and didn't get there until we went all the way back around Robin Hood's barn. That's not a ride; it's an expression. Robin Hood's barn. And got up there. It was what, 12 o'clock at night, maybe. And the girl goes, "Honey, we don't have any more grilled cheeses. It's bread and cheese. How do you run out of grilled cheese?" And I turned back and look at Cedric and just
because we are all the way on the opposite side of the park, like over here, and grilled cheese is here. So then we walk and we're like, imagine if we get all the way over there and the grilled cheese are out. What are you gonna do? She's like, I'm probably gonna fall on the ground. So we get there, we wait in a little bit of a line, and there's like 2 registers, so I'm like, I'll get mine and she can get hers. And then she goes up and I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. And I see the girl say something to her and her shoulders just kind of drop, and then she turned, as you saw. And the guy who was at the other register is like, no, he didn't. And I was like, oh gosh, you won't kill her. She can live.
Emotions. That's all I wanted. I wanted butter and bread and cheese. That's it. That's all I needed.
That's what it was.
At that point.
Oh my God.
And it was so
basically
good.
my diet.
Delicacy. For $10.
Oh yeah.
Most expensive grilled cheese.
Am I proud of that? Absolutely not. Was it worth it though? Yeah.
In that moment, you're gonna buy a $10 grilled cheese.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember what mine was called, but it was that plus like maybe some ham and some like garlic aioli and like onion.
Yeah.
Well, then you were saying, Cedric, that as we were watching the show, he's describing this delicious sandwich. He goes, yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's caramelized on the outside or something. It's just so good. It was a really good sandwich.
Like this big, like a Uncrustable.
Yeah,
it was probably worth $10. Like,
it was that small?
Like don't cut the crust out. Give me my square. But it was like, yeah. And then it was cut in half, so it was even worse. But it was just like, I have like 4 more bites of this for me and these big old.
I'd like an adult grilled cheese. That means
please.
With the crust, please.
I would like a large. Give me my extra 4 bites that you just cut off of my sandwich.
Have either of you been to the restaurant Tom and She?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I know the Crossroads is getting redone. So I don't know where they've moved to, but definitely maybe a spot we should all meet at since we like cheese and bread and butter and stuff. Yes, Cedric.
You heard it's getting redone?
But I heard it's getting redone. I drove by it today and it's totally closed off.
It's about to be part of I-4. It's going to be a road.
Crossroads is going.
Just for your listeners. It's part of I-4. Yay, no time limit.
No.
Stay up late and swap manly stories.
Love it.
Right.
Awesome.
And in the morning,
making waffles.
There you go.
Thank you, princess. A little scary with teeth, ain't it? Drag in. No little tongue thing. Look, Whitney.
oh my gosh.
Down, Betsy.
Oh man. I was so this is all over the place. Watching the live action Mulan, I was so bummed there wasn't Mushu. I was so bummed.
We were waiting.
They wanted it to be a little bit more realistic without so much of the magic. And I'm like, you got a woman turning into a bird. You couldn't put the dragon in there?
So close. You were so a literal phoenix. You were so close.
How?
Mulan, Shang-Chi. Fa Mulan, Shang-Chi. They had drumbeats. It was amazing. Plug.
Oh man.
Oh man. So yeah.
I want a grilled cheese now.
Mm-hmm. Caramelized. Crispy.
Cholesterol. I actually had a grilled cheese off here at my place a few weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun. That will continue to
Was there soup?
happen.
Was there tomato soup?
No, because you had to just do this. Well, yes, it was Campbell's chicken noodle. What the?
It's gonna be okay.
Campbell's tomato soup. That was the. That was even keel. It was the tomato soup. So yeah, and then grilled cheeses were made on top of that, and now it's so good.
I love a good creamy tomato soup.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is so comforting. Don't give me chunky tomato soup. If I wanted that, I would order salsa. Give me a creamy, smooth tomato soup.
Yep.
So
hot salsa coming right up.
I want more. I don't want salsa.
No. But Halloween is upon us. It's exciting. Cedric, are you going to any more of the horror nights?
Not willingly. Like it's got to be a good group who's like, let's go. It's dead out there. It's freezing. Like I went for our team member preview, and we waited in like, oh man, did we even do everything? I don't even remember.
See, folks, team member preview, they didn't even get to do everything.
Express. No, yeah, like every line was still an hour. You could have gotten Express. I didn't even know how it worked until you guys are like, let's do it. And I'm like, oh, research. Bot. It's worth it. But yeah, I think that was the first team member preview I didn't get to do everything. It was just too hot and like still worried about COVID and like so many people. Yeah. Like imagine if we waited in lines and they were still like 6 feet apart. Like the lines would be to Islands of Adventure or the back of it. Like that would not have been a good time. But I mean, happily vaxxed and like okay with being there close to people. But luckily my mask, we've gotten through the the stamina part of it, and we can wear that for as long as we need to in the event that we need to. Halloween Nightmare Fuel.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I'm good, but like maybe if we want to do a few houses, it's like at this point I don't want to go unless I have an Express Pass again. I'm changed forever. Yeah. Just like knowing how the mazes of the queue line works. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that again, like ever.
So. What you're saying is our Halloween Horror Night experience was top, and you can't beat that. You're not going again.
Right. When I tell you I've worked there for 10 years and I've never gotten Express on Green Gots, I've never been expressed anything. Like, it's nice to like know a friend who can like jump you to the front of a ride, or like I've never had a friend jump me to the front of a Horror Nights house, but like to walk through Express and like having already been through, like, I remember where I came from. Like I did that on team member preview, like, but to have that like level up, you just don't go back from that. Like I'm not
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
right.
That's still a thing.
I'm not bougie and like stuck in my ways, but like there's just a better way to do things. And
it was a nice treat to be able to
Right.
do, for sure. I think it gets more expensive the closer to Halloween it gets, though. So
which is okay, and it can, unless that it's not that packed, which it usually isn't. Like Halloween night is like the night to go usually. I don't know where everybody else is. Or, yeah. Like
they're
that
scared
week,
everybody else is going to be out.
Parties.
Yeah.
I forget people do that. I'm cool.
It's past your best. It should have your best time, isn't it?
What?
Are you all doing anything for Halloween this year?
We might have more than one set of trick-or-treaters come this year. So last year I gave out some Twix and then I ate the rest of them myself.
Yeah.
So we'll probably pass out candy and like watch Hocus Pocus and stuff. We watched Little Monsters the other day, so that was fun. How about you guys?
Cedric?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Doing anything for Halloween this year?
What?
Are you doing anything for Halloween this
Am
year?
I doing anything? That was it. We went to Horror Nights together.
Okay.
Just gonna take that and put it on the 31st. Probably. Yeah. I don't know what. There's a lot of things I don't do anymore because COVID and stuff, but we'll figure it out like 3 days before, maybe. Somebody will last minute be like, hey, you want to do this thing? And I'm like, could let me know 2 weeks ago. Yes. Like I don't have any aspirations for putting anything together. Like I'm definitely not going to create a cosplay this month. But whatever I got.
It's been a good month for it, though. Granted, we started this in September, but we did. We went to a themed wedding while I was.
I'm still waiting on the videos from that.
You guys should post. You should definitely post a picture of the two of you from that for sure with your outfits.
Sure.
That was a heck of a lot of fun. I did Dragon Con for a day or so, and did Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm doing a gender swap party next Saturday.
Those are so fun.
I'm excited. I'm like, y'all not ready for this.
I've seen those videos of people like they'll dress like their spouse. It's really
that's what it is. It's a spouse swap or
a gender swap,
partner swap, and I'm like, let's go.
Awesome. I'm excited to see the photos.
That'll be the experimentation this week, is to see what I look like at the end of the week.
I want to see. We all do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Hey, did you want to talk about Netherworld, Whit?
Oh yeah. We are hitting in on the end of our time, so I'll be quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm also, I'm knocking my stand over here. Netherworld is Atlanta's haunted house, and there are two houses. There's I can't talk. There's laser tag. It's not the teeth. I can't speak like a human. This house was the equivalent of probably 2.5 to 3 of Halloween Horror Night houses jammed into one.
Wow.
It's massive. One side they have haunted houses, the other side is a warehouse. Bye, Cedric.
Aw. Your ceiling fan is beautiful. Ooh, a forehead.
It's the forehead of security.
Somebody might have fallen while they were asleep and knocked my cord.
Oh no.
He's all right. I'm okay.
All right, I'm okay. One side of the warehouse, they have haunted houses. The other side, they have escape room. I can't with these escape rooms. They also, at the end of everything, had a big foam pit. It's just like a big area where they just shoot bubble suds into this area, and you just kind of dive in and navigate your way through and hope you find your way out. And that's a lot of fun, because you can come out and everything is soaking wet.
You're just, I'm 99.9% germ and virus free.
Take
Right
a bath.
until you're like 6 feet deep in it and you're like, I can't breathe. I'm just like inhaling fragrance.
That's the air.
But it's fun. It was a lot of fun. So
Aw.
went with
And
a friend of mine that had never gone, and I've never been as a tourist. So that was a lot of fun.
And that's in the Atlanta area, right?
Yeah, it's in Stone Mountain. They used to be in Norcross, and they moved, I think, in 16. I worked for them last year, right after everything started back up, and I was waiting for film work. A fun place to work, an even better place to visit as a tourist on not so busy nights. And that the girl and guy in front of us, this poor girl fell down more than of it. We laughed more at her than we did at anything else in the house. They kept backing up, knocking into us. We were knocking into the people behind us. And at one point, her boyfriend was like, I got get the hell out of the way. Turned a corner, something scared him, and he fell down, knocked her over.
Karma immediately happened to him.
They were excellent to experience that house with. And the second one, we were alone. Nobody was in front of us, nobody was behind us, and it was 3D. So not only were we by ourselves, it was so disorienting, but it was a blast. So anybody in the Atlanta area, if you haven't been in Netherworld this year, go. You can get both houses, I think, for $30. And well, right now, maybe 35. Either way, very much worth
Was
it.
there express?
Yeah. I expressed
Our recommendation is Netherworld if you're in the Atlanta area, or if you're going to the Atlanta area. Halloween Horror Nights if you're planning to come to Orlando, an express pass across the board for any of what you do so you can get it all done, because Halloween, you got to jam it all in.
Go to Spoopy Houses.
Spoopy.
Houses. Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Always a grilled cheese.
Deluxe.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was fun, guys. Cedric, thanks for joining us. Hopefully that can be more of a regular thing.
Let me know.
Yeah. And whenever we're all in the same place at the same time, it could be fun to do something too.
Christmas. I mean, the film industry right now is threatening to go on strike. Maybe they'll have a couple days to come and play. If not, ready for Christmas.
There we go.
Christmas.
Go watch Grinchmas. Snotty, who knows?
I'm attractive.
Put on a t-shirt. Cut the check.
Oh my gosh. There's a Halloween tale for you. Cedric has had the lovely joy of seeing me take off a who knows at the end of a shift with all the snot collected from 8 hours and the airbrush left over. And I should have looked at you going, am I pretty?
And her like raw face. I'm attracted.
Ew.
Yeah. Gross. Can't remember, what did I say to you? I'm a princess or something stupid like that.
Yep. Classic.
Anyway, the grossness behind the magic. But with that being said, happy October and stay awkward, friends. Bye.
It's still recording.